going on, Transformer addicts? This is C-Spray here, yet again to give you a Transformer fix. Today we're going to take a look at a Dark of the Moon figure. I was really excited to find this guy today. This is Autobot Voyager size Cannon Force Ironhide. This guy is, of course, Ironhide, just repainted to represent his G1 counterpart, which looks badass, looks great. And I think this came out in Canada first, if I'm not mistaken, yet to be released anywhere else. So to find it so quick after seeing it posted on the Transformer forums, I was pretty excited to find it. So as you can see here at the back of the package, you got Ironhide, looks pretty awesome with his truck mode, with his G1 repaint. Got his cool looking cannon thing. I didn't get the first run of the Ironhides, the black version, but I will eventually. But I was really excited to get this one, so I couldn't pass this one up. We got some statistics on the side. If you care to read them, you can pause your monitor now. Pretty cool. And then we also have a little bit of a write-up here. I'll just read it real quick since it's pretty small. It just reads, Ironhide has never turned down the opportunity to try his particle cannon against Decepticon armor. Pretty sweet. Okay, so not really much more we can say about this thing in the package, other than it looks great in the package, of course. So, on that note, we can now take it out of the package and go over it in further detail. Alright guys, to all are opened. Alright guys, and here we have Ironhide out of the package, and wow, this thing is very impressive. He looks that much more better out of the package than he does in the package, and he even looks, he looks even that much more better, I think, than the black original version. Just everything seems to stand out and pop out a little bit more better with all these different colors added into the mold. It makes it come that much more alive, I think. But yeah, for stuff he comes with these instructions, of course, and then he comes with this huge cannon. Pretty cool. Kind of looks like Rhinox's gun, where it kind of just spins out there, but for this thing, all you just want to do, just boom, 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 there you go. Pretty sweet. Do these things pop out? No, they don't. So we'll just take a quick look at the gun here. As you can see, looks pretty cool, pretty bulky, nicely detailed, and it has a really nice feature. Looks kind of like a rocket. So for the figure itself, like I said, it looks great. Just gonna turn it around here and do a little 360 for you guys. Just take a little look. And actually, it's a little bit taller and a little bit more to it than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a little bit more shorter, but you kind of had to tweak him out a little bit to straighten him out, and he was a little bit more taller. Arms are a little bit skinny for Ironhide. I would think he would look like he'd be a little bit more ripped, but his arms are like chicken arms, or chicken legs if they were on his arms. But I can't complain. This thing looks great. From seeing this, I don't really follow the Dark of the Moon toys too much, on the line, on the forums and whatnot, or on the Hasbro website or whatever, but I knew this guy came out, but I initially thought he was a leader size figure, and then I saw him today and I'm like, oh, he's only a Voyager. So I was hoping to get him on sale. There's a sale on leader size figures for like 39 bucks regular, 59 bucks or whatever, but that wasn't the case today. Ironhide's a Voyager and still looks great. Nicely detailed figure. Paint apps look great. As you can see, he's all red, of course, to represent his G1 counterpart. He has some orange on him, and you'll see a little bit more. It stands out a little bit more in his vehicle mode. He does have some nice silver, as you can see. Nice black. Looks pretty cool. He has blue eyes. Looks nice. He also kind of, to me, looks like Sentinel Prime if it was like his little kid or something like that. But yeah, leading into the chest, as you can see, it's all bulky. You got the two tires there, a nice silver in the middle. Down into the mid torso and leg region, you can see nicely detailed legs, and there's a lot going on his feet parts down here. You can see the side of the legs, and you got the wheel on the back. Nice bulky feet. I think it looks pretty cool, actually. You can see this back of the truck there. You can see the back tail lights there. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Really. You can get a lot of poses with this guy, see? Looks great. I really think this figure has a lot of pretty decent articulation and posability. It's pretty great, actually, and I'm liking this figure a lot more better than the original Ironhide mold that came out in 2007. But we can jump into articulation. His head can rotate 360. It's on a ball joint, slightly move up and down. Doesn't have any light piping to make his eyes glow, but he does have painted blue on eyes. Face is silver, and he has a little bit of red, well, a lot of red around it actually. I was going to say he should have a little bit more separation, maybe a little bit of orange in there or something like that, but it looks good though, don't get me wrong. What else? His arms can rotate 360 at the shoulder. It's really awkward though, there's a lot going on in there. His arms are kind of puny actually. They're on a ball joint and they can go in and out. They're on 2 points. They can move side to side there, and they're on a peg, and then it leads into a short ball point which the arm is resting on, and it looks really awkward, but you know, it doesn't look too bad on the figure itself, but if you look at it as an individual piece, it's really awkward and kind of stupid looking, I think. But that doesn't take away from the rest of it, because there's a lot going on in his legs. Legs can go forward and back. They can move side to side pretty good. They can move 360 at the upper thigh. They can bend at 2 points at the knee. His feet can go in and out. It's on this kind of like big giant swivel piece, and he does have huge ball points on the ankle to give him that side pivot, which you can then do these crazy poses. You can do like this German squat if you want to. You can do the Ukrainian. You have it. Whatever you want, man. It's great. But yeah, the only really downfall I don't like about this figure, I really wish he came with 2 different types of cannons. Because you have one, and it looks good on there, don't get me wrong. You can either have it on, put this peg into the hole, or you can rest the peg on the forearm, and you can pop it on there if you wish. And his hands can rotate 360 at the wrist. But you know what, we'll just do it like this. See, it goes on there. Looks pretty cool and all, don't get me wrong, but he needs 2 of them. If you take a look at this Ironhide, this is the premium Ironhide, which has its flaws. This thing does not stay up. He has 2 cannons, and he just looks that much more bulkier, I think. This guy looks kind of skinny compared to this one. Still cool nonetheless. Actually, I like it a little bit better. I really like the silver pieces on here too. Not much more to say about this thing in robot mode. We went over detailing and articulation and colors and all that stuff. Went over his weapon, posability and all that stuff, which is awesome. Okay, so to transform this, all you want to do, it's kind of cool actually. These pieces kind of come together. All you want to do is kind of just loosen all this front end of the truck piece, and as you can see, it kind of forms itself, boxing off, and it's a little bit of a downfall, but the Autobot symbol on the front is painted pretty bad. So next up, all you want to do, you can take these side pieces, straighten them out, as you can see, and then you can do the same with this side, straighten it out. This piece here, all you want to do, bring all this backpack stuff up, bring it forward, and then this will then lead it into the front of the truck, bring the head in to hide itself under there, and then you can now take these side pieces here, clip them together, and as you can see, it's forming pretty nicely. It's like this walking truck. Gonna give Megas XLR a run for his money. Next up, you can take his arms, and you can tell this is going to be the front end of the truck here, its bumper. So we're going to just take these things, straighten them out, and then pull all this back piece away from the figure, and you just tweak the arms underneath eventually. Oh, damn thing. I am Ironhide. I can put my arm back on. You can't, so play safe. Punk ass bitches. To get these arms transformed into the cavity of the truck, it can be a little bit tricky. Since they are a little bit stumpy, these ball joints tend to be a little bit annoying, and the arms pop off if you move it the slightest. So you just got to be careful and just find the right way to move it, and don't be afraid if these things pop off, because they do go back into place. So all you want to do is just kind of like work your way to the underneath part of the truck. So just get these arms pushed in, and they should go parallel to the underbelly of the truck. And like I said, like I said, the arm pops off, but these wheels do pop off also. So if you want to, you don't have to, but if you want to just get these out of the way, I know it's stupid, but they will help you not get so angry. So as you can see here, the arm shoulder piece is moving into the underneath of the truck, and then with this arm, I don't know what's going on here. Okay, twist this. It's really easy, but just everything moves every which way, and it tends to be a little bit difficult. And I can see there's some stress marks. I don't know if it was for me or what, but have the non-open part. You can see there's an open part, there's a non-open part. Have this non-open part facing inwards. So I'm going to twist this around. So I want that closed part facing inwards. Now I want to take the arm. There we go. Bring it in. Bring these up. Okay, so we're just going to bring it in now. There's nothing to connect the two pieces except for at the bumper here. So just have it all parallel to one another. Straighten it out. And then you can now take the two pegs on the one side, clip it in the holes on the other. There's two little teeth on the side of the truck here. You want to just get those in there. I guess you can do that first, and then you can connect it. Make it a little bit easier for yourself. And then straighten all this arm stuff out. And that way we can put the wheels back on. I don't think it really matters to which side what wheels goes on. Just try and have these open prong pieces facing on the outwards. Facing forward, I should say. So you got the arms underneath, everything's all clipped together at the front, as you can see. We're going to finish this guy off by doing his legs. So you just want to take his legs. You can take these pieces here. Unclip them from the side, pull it forward, have it like that, and then you can twist this up like this. Bring these back pieces up, his feet, and then bring this down. And that's going to be the back end of the truck here. It's kind of cool actually. How it all unfolds. I don't think it clips anywhere. Well, I'll show you that again here. So just unclip inner part of the calf, twist it around, and clip it in, and then take it and then just twist it up. Take the feet, get them out of the way, bring the feet to the back, and that's going to act as the back of the truck piece, the cab. And then you're going to want to take the feet, bring that, and clip it into, oh yeah, it doesn't clip in, it just slides in there, and it clips in there slightly, just the slightest. Has this tiny little piece here, but it's just barely in there. Okay, so you have that. We're now going to connect the truck, and then just get this all out of the way here and bring it all together. Okay, so we have the feet fully clipped. I said to put this together, but this whole piece is a little bit awkward, and it's going to want you to eventually get all this stuff in there. So I said to close this off prematurely, so all you want to do is just open it up. I didn't really use the instructions, so if you can do this on your own a little bit better, and if you use the instructions, then you might be a little bit better off. But I don't like to use instructions. I like just to have a little bit of fun and trying to figure stuff out. So as you can see, like all this piece folds up, and then you want to tuck these things under. These things meaning his legs. But just straighten this stuff out, and then you can just fold it like this. I think you want to take this piece and fold it underneath and have it eventually folding over and fitting over, so that you can now take this back piece, clip it together. You can work. Eventually you can you know, get all this stuff clipped in and whatnot, but you just want to form it, have the main base piece formed, and then all the main parts, and then you can eventually clip everything together and finishing it off, and then making it fit all snugly and what have you. So I'm just going to clip this all together, and we'll just take a look at this truck. So like I said, everything is connected with one another, get everything all snugged up, and here you have it. What I'm finding is about these Dark of the Moon figures, they're very flimsy and they don't hold together very well. I think a lot of these movie figures, but some more than others. This one, it's not too bad. The sideswipe I got was terrible. So here you have it. Here's Ironhide, Cannon Force Ironhide, or G1 Ironhide. I'm not a big fan of all this back area piece here. I really wish they had a couple of cannons and they can go, you know, maybe put them here and here and just kind of fill it up a little bit more, instead of this stupid thing on top where you pop the thing right on top and then you're still going to have all this empty space on the back. But you just take that gun, like I said, and you can just pop it up top. It's okay. These things are kind of goofy. They're a little bit unrealistic, even though they're trying to push all these weapon features at us. But again, these are huge transforming robots that turn into things and stuff, so who am I to say anything? There you have it. Let's take a look at the truck here. It looks pretty cool. Nice, and the color, it's red, but it's more of an orangey tone to it, I think, and it does come off a little bit more orange on camera. But some parts are a little bit different from one another. Like here, it seems like it's painted over top, and this is like orange plastic, and this one seems like it was black and then painted over with orange. And then a little bit of a flaw here on the hood. You can see the paint is a little bit more smooth on one side and not on the other, but everything else looks nice. The GMC logo, all the silver bumper piece looks pretty sweet. And it does look really nice, and I do like it a lot actually. Nice Autobot symbol on the back with nice taillights, looks pretty cool. These stacks, I thought they were a rubber at first, but they're a little bit harder for plastic. You know how they have that, like Lockdown's claw, animated Lockdown, he has that claw, and it's like a rubber. These are a little bit more firm than that. Windows are, I think, a really dark tint to it, but these side back ones are painted and no back window. And can this fit in there? It doesn't really fit in there too well. But of course you can also take these, or this cannon I should say, and then stick it on the side. But it's kind of weird. It's okay though. It does roll, not too bad. Rolls pretty good actually. I do like it a lot more than the other Ironhide, the 2007 one. It's a little bit more fun, a little bit more easy to transform, and it doesn't really have that spring piece on the chest that everybody hated. So that's always a plus. So it's a lot better for that reason right there. But that's pretty much it, guys. So let's take another quick glance. Wheels are pretty plain. They don't have any silver rims or nothing like that. Just take a look underneath here. How everything is all aligned with one another. I like it though. I do like it. And I still have to get the regular black one that came out for the first wave of the Voyager size figures for the Dark of the Moon series. Alright, now to transform him back to his robot mode. You know, this thing's very easy to transform. That was my first time transforming it, and I probably made it look so much more difficult than it really is. But it's really, really easy. And if you need to read the instructions, it'll be that much more easier for you, depending on how you interpret the instructions. So, with that being said, we can now transform this guy back to his robot mode. So, I'm just going to do it any which way here. I'm just going to separate the back end of the truck, which are his legs. I'm can open all this stuff up. Bring this down. Bring out the legs. Straighten them out. And I'm going to do the legs. So you want to take these back pieces up. Fold them up. We can now bring down the feet. And then you can now do this leg stuff. So remember to turn it, bring it around to wrap around his leg, and then it clips in. And same with this side. Bring it down, wrap it around his calf, snap it into place. Almost there, people. Almost there. As you can see. So we're just going to finish it off here by doing his arms. So I'm just going to unclip it. And remember, these arms are tricky, so I'm just going to bring them down. As so. And now, just twist his arms around. And then you can eventually bring all this together. Just remember to fold all this stuff. Even though the other Ironhide had a springy chest, this one kinda does, but it's not. It's just the way it folds into each other. And fold in the wheels to under his chest. And then just kind of tweak the biceps around. And you can now take this stuff, twist it around, and it's parallel to his arms. And they do have a little tiny little peg, and there's a tiny little hole, and just clip it in there, and it should stand there nicely. Good catch. And I think that is pretty much it. This middle chest piece doesn't clip in or nothing like that. You can position anything to however you desire. This is the gist of it. Just watch out for these ballpoint elbows and what have you. It kind of tends to pop off. This area can be a little bit tedious, but once you get the hang of it, it's not too bad. That's pretty much it, guys. This guy's really cool. I like him a lot. He's a really small figure compared to like the 2007 and the 2009 version. 2009 version just had like a retooled head and a bunch of weapons and stuff like that, like the Recon one, for example. But this one's it's definitely different. It's it's your preference. It is really cool, and if you're a G1 fan and you like the movie, this guy is pretty cool. That's pretty much it. So this is Seaspray. Thanks for watching the video review on Transformers Dark of the Moon, Voyager size Autobot, Cannon Force Ironhide, aka G1 Iron. Thanks for watching. Please leave a comment, give this video a thumbs up if you wish, share this video with your friends and on Facebook and stuff. Leave a video response if it's anything related to this video, and definitely subscribe. That's it, and until next time, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Punk ass bitches.